Welcome to Networks Professionals.
Welcome to The Explainer. So, if you're a tech professional looking to seriously elevate your career, we're exploring a pretty fascinating path today. We're embarking on a deep dive into one of the tech world's most prestigious credentials, the Certified Cloud Security Professional, or CCSP. We're going to break down exactly what it is, why it matters, and most importantly, how you can actually conquer it. $150,000 plus. Take a second and let that sink in. That is the massive global average top-end salary potential for cloud security professionals today. Look, when you hold the right credentials, the market compensates you incredibly well, and that is exactly the kind of potential we're unlocking today. All right, let's dive right into this. First, we'll look at the cloud security gold rush. Then, we'll decode the CCSP. Check the gatekeeper eligibility requirements, step inside the exam room, and finally, map out your blueprint for success. Section 1, the Cloud Security Gold Rush, and exactly why demand is skyrocketing. To really understand the value of a certification, we first have to understand the massive problem that it solves. Organizations are rapidly abandoning their old on-premise servers and just migrating everything to the cloud. Now, throw AI into that mix, and suddenly protecting all that data, it's literally like trying to secure a bank vault where the walls just keep changing shape. This insane complexity is what's creating explosive job market growth. Companies are basically desperate for people who can secure these vast, ever-changing environments. And because of that desperation, earning the right credential really kicks the door wide open to some highly sought-after advanced-level roles. Whether you're looking to be a hands-on cloud security engineer, a big-picture cloud architect, or maybe a specialized compliance analyst navigating all those tricky legal frameworks, the industry is essentially rolling out the red carpet for proven experts right now. Moving on to Section 2, decoding the CCSP. What exactly is this artifact? Okay, so the CCSP is a globally recognized advanced-level cybersecurity cert. But what's absolutely crucial here is who actually offers it. ISC2. They are one of the world's most respected cybersecurity organizations, meaning this credential carries a ton of industry trust. It proves you have real-world, enterprise-level skills. And what's really brilliant about it is that because it's ANSI accredited and ISO compliant, it's totally vendor neutral. So it acts as this perfect overarching complement to your specific AWS or Google Cloud certs because it proves you understand cloud security at a fundamental, platform-agnostic level. Now check out how these 6 domains ensure complete coverage of the entire cloud security landscape. The CSSP isn't just about knowing how to set up a firewall, not at all. It tests you on everything from the initial architecture and design to securing the data, the platforms, the applications, and the day-to-day operations. It even drags you into the boardroom to talk legal, risk, and compliance. If you pass this, you are proving to employers that you see the entire chessboard. But I do want to give you a quick reality check here. The CCSP is an advanced level club. It is not really ideal for absolute beginners. Actually, scratch that. If you're just starting out in tech, you definitely want to focus your energy on foundational certs like CompTIA Security Plus or the AWS Cloud Practitioner first. The CCSP is built specifically for intermediate IT pros, security analysts, and cloud engineers who already know their way around the block and want to specialize at the absolute highest level. Section 3. Are you eligible? Let's talk about the gatekeeper requirements. A big part of the prestige of this cert comes from its strict requirements. You have to prove you've actually been in the trenches. To get fully certified, you have to run this specific chronological gauntlet. First, you need a total of 5 years of paid full-time IT experience. Inside that 5-year bucket, 3 of those years must be specifically in information security. And on top of all that, at least 1 year must be directly tied to one of those 6 cloud security domains we just looked at. Basically, they want veterans, not just people who are good at taking tests. Now, if you're looking at those year requirements and feeling a little discouraged, don't sweat it. I have a brilliant insider tip for you. You can actually study for and pass the exam right now, even if you don't have the experience yet. If you pass, you become an associate of ISC2. This still looks fantastic on a resume, and it buys you a grace period to actually gain that required work history while having already proven your elite knowledge base. It's a huge win-win. Section 4. Inside the exam room. It's time to face the trials. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this vital cheat sheet for test day. You're going to be sitting in that chair for up to 3 hours, facing somewhere between 100 and 150 questions. Yes, they are multiple choice, but trust me, they are advanced scenario-based questions. You'll need a 700 out of 1,000 to pass, and the cost to sit for the exam is roughly $599 US, though that can fluctuate a little bit depending on your region and local exchange rates. Oh, and here is a critical logistical detail you cannot forget. This is not a fully online exam where you can just boot up your laptop on the couch. Nope. While all your prep and training can be self-paced and online, the actual test requires you to physically visit a secure Pearson VUE testing center. So the crucial point here is that rote memorization simply won't save you. ISC2 tests how you handle realistic enterprise threats. You can't just memorize flashcard definitions. You have to put yourself in the shoes of a security architect, making really tough calls during a live crisis. They want to see your conceptual understanding and your risk-based thinking in action. Section 5. Your blueprint for success. Here is your map to certification. Having a clear, actionable roadmap is literally the only way to conquer this exam without totally burning out. So, step 1, refresh your core cloud and networking basics. Step 2, dive straight into the official ISC2 material. Step 3 is where you really master those tricky domains like identity access management. Step 4, you gotta hammer those mock practice questions until it's muscle memory. And finally, step 5, get your hands dirty in AWS or Azure labs to really crystallize the theory. When you're planning out your timeline, you really have to consider your background. If you're already a highly experienced security pro, you can probably comfortably knock this out in about 2 to 3 months of focused study. But if you're a bit newer to the field, maybe an intermediate IT pro looking to transition into security, do yourself a favor and give yourself 4 to 6 months. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with the process. Okay, let's rapidly summarize everything we've unpacked today. The CCSP is an advanced, globally recognized cert from ISC2 that is entirely focused on cloud security. It's going to take about 3 to 6 months of intense prep, cost around $600, and demand that you prove deep, real-world knowledge. But the payoff? It acts as a massive, high-paying career booster that validates your expertise across literally any cloud platform. Which leaves us with just one final question. Are you ready to secure the cloud? The industry demand is there, the salaries are absolutely there, and now you've got the blueprint. The only thing left to do is for you to take that very first step toward your CCSP certification. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, stay focused, and I will catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.